Hello. As part of today's exercise, you will be working with Excel Level 2 exercise 2. And this Excel Level 2, as we have discussed it, we will be doing a nested if calculation where for all the cells greater than 7,000, we are expected to give them a bonus of 35%. And all things that are greater than 5,000, we'll give them a bonus of 20%. And everything else, all the others less than 5,000, we are going to give them a 5% bonus. So to do that, let me take you to the Excel file now. So if we zoom it in for our convenience here, so we are going to write the if condition now. You can also notice all the formula being written in the formula bar. So if you feel like you want to pause, you can pause it at any time so that you can see it again. So to start the formula, we will click equal first, and we will say if. And when if comes, we will pick the if one. So the logical formula will start. Now we have to give it the logic. So what we want is if the cells, this one, we can pick it by clicking it. If this tree or the cell is greater or equal to, is greater or equal to 7,000, then we have to give a true value. If it's greater than 7,000, then we have to make comma. And what we want is we want to give them 35% of this. So we click the D3 again and multiply it by 35%. Okay, so if the cell is greater than 7,000, then we give them a 35% bonus of what they have sold. And we say comma. Now again, we have to create another if. So we write if, and we pick if condition. Now, again, what we need to do is we need to give a bonus for those who are greater than 5,000. So we will say if this tree is greater than or equal to 5,000, then what happens? Then we give them these three, which is whatever they sold, times or 25% or 20% of what they have sold. So if now we have arranged two conditions, this above 7,000 and above 5,000. For everybody else who have sold below 5,000, we are going to give them 5%. So we put if everything is false, the conditions that we have said, then we write D3 times 5%. And we close the bracket, which is the first bracket, the red one, and we close the big bracket that we have already opened here. And so we have to close both the brackets and click enter. So once you have done this now, as you can see, this is less than 7,000. So it's giving it a 20% of bonus. For the others, we don't need to worry about it. And we can drag this one down and automatically the answers will come. So if you see the larger than 7,000, they are getting a larger bonus. Okay. And if they are less than 5,000, then they are getting a very small 5% of whatever they have sold. So this is how we do the nested if formula calculations. The next calculation that we are going to do is the PMT, payment calculations. So let me zoom it in for some time so that it can be clear. So for PMT calculation, we have loan amount, interest rate, and payment years. So to do this calculation, we say equal first, then we say PMT, and when PMT comes, we pick PMT, and now we are going to do the rate. So usually the rates are given per year, so we have to divide them by 12. So let's pick the rate and say divide it by 12, comma. Then we have the years, okay? And the years are in number of years, but we are calculating per month, payment of a month. So for the years, we multiply them by 12 so that they can give us the mass. And we say comma, and we have the amount. This time the amount, since all the payment will be deducted, we have to make it negative. We have to click negative and pick the loan amount. And once we have done that, we close it and we click enter. So if we have a loan of this amount with the rate of this amount for this time period, then your monthly payment is going to be this amount. Okay, that's what we have calculated. And once you have calculated in one row, you don't need to work for the others. Just hold it and drag it down. In the same way, we are going to do the future value calculations. We have the monthly saving, the interest rate, and the payment. Okay, sort of reverse payment for monthly, and this is for saving. So what we are going to do is, let's zoom it in. We have monthly saving, interest rate, payment. So we say equal FV, we bring FV or future value, and we select this one, then we have the rate. So let's pick the rate and do the same, divide it by 12, comma, and let's pick the year, multiplied by 12, comma, and minus the amount of saving. And we close the bracket and we click enter. If it shows you like this, it means that the column is too small for the number. So just expand your column and the number will show up. So hold the results and drag it down, and all the others will be settled. So that's all. You can go back and watch the movie if you want to learn more.